Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Black Manga Critic here. We are about to react to that Dr. Stone greatness. All right, there's a lot of greatness that comes out of Weekly Shonen Jump, but Dr. Stone is it's just a great manga. It's really unique. It does really great things when it comes to telling the story, teaching the science in an engaging way. The characters can be, super cool, super funny. The comedy's great. It keeps me engaged. It really does. And it just hit, and Dr. Stone just hit like really interesting space with the story. Like really great stuff. Like when it started, I was kind of like, I don't know. But now it's like, we in it, man. We in it to win it. Okay. So let's get into Dr. Stone, chapter 44, y'all. Let's do it, man. All right. Let's see, what do we got? Chapter 44 is entitled 100 Nights, 1000 Skies. Okay. The mysterious flash of light turned every human on Earth to stone, but not those away from Earth. The 6 aboard the ISS were the exception. Can't move, help, can't see or hear or feel anything at all. If I'm aware enough to realize that much, then my brain's still working at 10 billion% capacity. Could be worse. Time to think. For instance, take the average timestamp of the final tweets or Instagram posts. Those numbers should differ from area to area. By doing that research and reverse calculating, I can figure out where the mysterious light originated from. Yo, Senku, man. Senku's too good. He's too great, man. He's too much greatness from this man, Senku. It definitely started in South America. The wave of petrifying light began there and spread outwards. Nice thinking. How'd you come up with that? Thanks, is what I would say, but it wasn't me. My boy Senku used this trick a lot. We're really going down there? Back to Earth? What if we get petrified the second we land? If you must go, at least land as far away from the origin as possible. Opposite of South America would put you near Japan. If the petrifying light acts like radiation, you want to keep far away. Someone's got to be the guinea pig, yeah? I spoke up first, so I would be fine going alone, but then there wouldn't be enough Soyuz crafts for all of us to return. We got to form squads of 3 each. In Shamil? Boom, Shamil. With no ground support, this would be an unprecedented landing, and we may be turned to stone during the journey. And you, sir, you have a son, do you not? This suicide mission is meant for loners, such as me. In that case... Brr, come on. This website, man. This website is giving me trouble all day. Like, legit. All day. Like it's actually getting on my nerves now. Like every manga that I've read, this has been an issue. You know, they gotta deal with this. I don't know. This rarely happens on Comixology. I've never had this issue on Comixology. But this site, like, come on, man. Upgrade your servers. Do whatever you gotta do, Viz Media, but fix this up. Fix it up. You know, now I got to deal with this again. The link to read the magazine doesn't work. Like, this is just annoying. Like, it's a waste of and I spent a good 6 or 7 minutes just refreshing the page so I could get to the link to read the digital magazine. And I'm signed in. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what that bug is or whatever it is that's up with this website, but like, get it fixed. Get it fixed. Again, I've said this in other videos. This is why this is probably a reason why people do not want to buy a subscription. Why would you want to buy a subscription if you constantly have to deal with nonsense like this? Like I like, until this is a thing that's fixed, I'm not telling other people to read to buy a subscription. I don't know why I would do that. People don't have time like that. You know, I'm wasting my time during this live stream trying to get the thing to work. Ridiculous, man. All right. 60 hours after humanity turned to stone. 217, 510 seconds. There's good news and bad news. Good news first. We landed on Earth without turning to stone. As for the bad news, we missed the target by a long shot. It's a water landing and the capsule's flipped. If we open the hatch now, it'll flood and we'll sink. What? Stay calm. There's precedent for bad water landings. The oxygen in there should last you 9 hours. True, but then we're dead. These numbers are getting crazy, but I gotta keep a reliable calendar. I need to know what season it is in case I ever get the chance to revive myself. That's literally all I can do for now. Things are as bad as they can be, so I gotta seize this one chance. Their only hope is for us to get down there and rescue them with a boat. And where's the key to this boat? Will you rifle through thousands of stone pockets to find it? Besides, getting to them from the nearest continent would take hours. It'd be a quick rescue if we're setting out from the closest island. It doesn't necessarily have to be inhabited. If there's no boat, we'll build a raft. You think we can land on some speck of dirt? What if we're off by 10 kilometers? 10 kilometers? That's nothing. I can swim for it. Even fully clothed, I'll do whatever it takes. Slow your breathing. Conserve what oxygen we have. Keep talking to a minimum. Singing? What did I just say? I'm sorry, but it looks like oxygen won't be a problem. Sorry, guys. It took about 10 hours to get here. You should know better at your age. From start to finish, you're always so reckless. It was a largely uninhabited island, as far from the light source as possible. There was an abandoned lifeboat. We stumbled across the boat's likely owner, a sort of recluse, probably, or what was left of him. Man, that was when we six had to accept the hard truth. We were the last of humanity. Ta-da! The survival kits built into the Soyuz craft. Astronauts undergo survival training for just such a challenge. We also had the recluse's facilities to work with. Life on the island wasn't that bad. And again, the website wants to be ridiculous. This is gonna be a thing, y'all, for now. So, you know, if you're watching this video, again, I apologize. I'm gonna keep trying until, you know, it doesn't want to be ridiculous. But for right now, it's an issue. And again, I am really sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that because I have 3 chapters I gotta read. If I have to deal with this one more time, I'm just gonna do scanlations. And this is the thing, right? Like, I don't want to read scanlations. I don't want to have to go to somewhere else to read the chapters. But if as a website, as a company, you can't just like do the basic minimum of access, then I don't have a choice. You know what I mean? Like I'm sorry. You know, and I just got loud right now, but it's like it's bothering me. Like it's really bothering me. You know, and again, if your product is not up to snuff, I'm not going to tell other people to use that product. I'm not going to tell other people to use this product. Sorry, Viz. Sorry. "3 years since humanity's petrification." You're a married woman now. You're a married man now, Shamil. Oh, Connie, I'm grateful for all the trouble. I'm grateful for all the trouble you went to, but we really didn't need such a fun ceremony. With the world as it is, just surviving is more than enough. Knock it off. With the world as it is, fun is all we've got, especially without the entertainment of the past. But we do have entertainment, music. How about a song to mark the occasion? Oh, how splendid. Diva Lillian. She remembers that she used to listen to music. Sorry, I'm just frustrated. All the work of geniuses over thousands of years, all those songs and compositions, Mozart, the Beatles, all of them. I just realized it's all going to disappear. Disappear? Nah. Someone will discover how to break people out. Humanity won't go quietly. Because, if nothing else, I know that my Senku is still alive. If he's any son of yours, Byakuya, then yes, he is. We may not share blood, but he's still my boy. And 10 billion times the man I'll ever be. He'd make some crack about how giving up it just isn't logical. Not the sort to let a little bit of stone kill him. We probably won't live to see it ourselves, but he'll figure it out. How to save everyone, all 7 billion of them. And someday, when Senku manages to wake up, he's gonna need friends he can count on. So we'll pass that baton thousands of years into the future. Yo. Dope. That ending was worth it. Okay. Yeah, I'll stick with Viz for now. If you say so. All right. Okay, Dragon, I got you. All right, so let's move on to February 12th issue, chapter 45. $66. Okay. What a mysterious story. Pika doesn't really get what it's all about. Pika doesn't really get what it's all about. Right. So a few thousand years ago, all of humanity turned to stone. You know those statues we see everywhere? They all used to be people. But Senku's dad and those 5 others were up in the sky, so they didn't get whammied. And all of us here in Ishigami Village are their descendants thousands of years later. Which means the entire village is essentially related to Senku? Not really. Since Byakuya and I aren't blood related. Besides, it's been a few hundred generations. No one's really related after that long. Hey, what are you big shots doing up there? Don't forget the feast. Don't forget the feast to celebrate our new chief. I knew it. You guys just wanted to get wasted. Let's join the celebration, all of us. Ah, they're all drinking. Chief, the final piece of the tale is a message from your father. I thought it best that only you hear it, Senku. Huh. Aren't these stories supposed to be for everyone? If we can make it to the mainland, we should manage to scrounge up some antibiotics. We'll be the ones to put our lives on the line this time. If we don't make it back, take care of the children. Pneumonia? Really? Because of pneumonia, of all things. It's rare to see you look so gloomy, sir. You're the one who told me. With the world as it is, fun's all we've got. Yeah, I sure did. No one has ever died from lack of pleasures. I had fun. In the end, our lives were spared because humanity made it to space. Hindsight is 2020, of course. But I even found myself with a wife and children I never imagined. I had fun. This whole time, since the day we went to space. There's one thing, sir, that I've been meaning to tell you. Just when humanity was petrified, you made me eat that ramen. That ramen up in space. It was delicious. Enough to put a smile on my face. Yep, humanity's gonna make a comeback. You'll see. Until the day we're eating ramen in space again. You can count on it. Writing a story? Just some essential knowledge to help our descendants. I figured it'd be more fun in story form. I'd expect no less from a former professor. Having trouble doing it in English, though. Go with Japanese, then. I'd love to learn your mother tongue. The 100 Tales. Top priorities are info on food and how to avoid danger. Stuff like wild beasts. They have a Conchita from Fist of the North Star in there. That's funny. And some stories about rocks and minerals. Because maybe someday, someone will get curious about those stones and start collecting them like crazy. The first tale is about Japan. Senku might someday strive. Is about the Japan Senku might someday strive for, and the last is a message from me. Senku, what's up? If you're hearing the story right now, it'll probably be thousands of years from now, but that means you've broken out of the stone, right? I'm doing great, by the way. Well, not really. I'm definitely dead by then. I'm gonna bring you home a mountain of signed souvenirs. Here are your souvenirs, just as promised. Some people you can call friends, all tied together by 100 tales. The post-apocalyptic world was pretty fun, actually, even if stupid pneumonia got us in the end. With your science, Senku, and the strength of those you can count on, I know you'll make the world a fun place again. You won't lose this fight. Build civilization up from scratch and save all of humanity. I know you can do it, Senku. The village graveyard. Under this small grave lies the remains of our founders. They died 37,000 odd years ago. Even if it's true, there's not so much as a pinky bone left down there. I'm gonna do some research here. Okay, I'll head back to the village. Pray, it's been thousands of years now. Back then, alone in the darkness, I'd only counted up to a few 100 million. Sure takes me back. Yeah, really takes me back. I know you can do it, Senku. Without your science souvenirs, I might actually be struggling. Thousands of years may have passed, but I'll gladly accept them. No, thank you. I'm strictly a cola man. Cola? Besides, I need my wits about me to make my deadly serious report. Now that the village has come together, I'd better tell him. Oh yeah? Tell me what, mentalist? What's happened in the Tsukasa Empire? They're coming. Tsukasa and his people. Chapter 45, Epilogue of Part 1. Part 2, the Stone Wars. So it's finally time to show what our kingdom of science can do. Get excited. Yo, I'm excited. I'm excited about that. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go, Stone Wars. Let's go, man. Chapter 45 end. I know I have like one more chapter, I believe. So let's jump in. That's this week's chapter. Let's go, man. I don't know how long this manga will last. I'm not sure. I can't I don't want it to last that long. I do think though that it won't last as long as people think. I think it'll last like max 250 chapters, and that's like I'm giving it a bit more, but I think max like 250. I don't think it'll go over that. I don't even think it'll go over 200 necessarily, but let's see. You know, chapter 46, y'all. Let's go. Dr. Stone's on page 178. They're coming, dear Tsukasa and his people. Chapter 46 is entitled Stone Wars. It's finally time for the battle between the Kingdom of Science and the Brute Force Empire. It's all out war. Again, it's not like you saw Senku's corpse. If, against all odds, he's alive, he might find that village one day and build his Kingdom of Science. Indeed, that would be the worst case scenario. As soon as my warriors are ready, we'll take that village by force. You're telling us that the long-haired man has an entire army of people as absurdly strong as he is? And they're on their way here? That's the long and short of it. He's been depetrifying them like mad. But the most dangerous ones are Tsukasa and Hyoga, who was revived recently. Those two. If one of them is leading the war party, your only option is to flee. All of you. That's right. I made that. By blowing into this here stick. I want to... Oh, you saw my glass. I mean glass. I want to party too. Instead, I'm stuck here with the stubborn jerk who can only say rules are rules. Guarding the village is our duty. Should they attack now, the celebration is the least of our concerns. Ginro. Ginro. Hurry. Alert the others. Huh? About what? Wow. Oh. That's intense. What? If they reach the children's area, it's all over. Ginro. Enemies, Kinro, children's area, celebration. If I'm killed, cut the bridge down with me on it. He instantly realized he's at a numbers disadvantage, so he's drawing my people into one-on-one confrontations on the bridge. He's quite impressive. This one's ready to run. You scared, you primitive punk? You thought you stood a chance with a sword. Against a spear wielder on a narrow path? Have your brains turned to mush? These so-called primitives know their stuff. Broke my nose. Sorry, Hyoga. Uh-oh. Haha, you have poor eyesight, correct? I'll sneak in and influence them. That's how I convince them to let me take the lead. Though I doubt it'll buy as much time. Everyone, the enemy's here. Spear versus spear. Oh. He got stabbed. Impossible. How on earth did this man's spear move so fast? Already attacking? It's them. Wait, this is Arabote. The one Kinro is fighting is Hyoga. Wow, he got stabbed. Poor Kinro. And we reset once again. Dr. Stone. Kinro. Wow. Now, Kinro, cut the bridge down. Let me go, father. Fool, you can't face a spear on the bridge. Think of the children. The bridge must be brought down. Quick, Ginro. Cut it. I'm already done for. I can't. I could never. You can't die, Kinro. Don't die. Brother. Come on, man. Let's go. All right. Let's move on. What are you going to do with this iron tube? If it comes down to it, this last bit of gunpowder might save the day. Save some gunpowder way back then. I never thought I'd use it as a bluff of all things. Seriously say? Seriously say? Who's the burliest dude here? If we're talking raw power, that'd be Magma for sure. My dear Magma, throw the stone at the enemy as hard as you can. Huh? I'll never hit him with this. And why should I listen to a word you say? It's fine if you miss. Don't you want to steal the chief's throne from Senku? How will that work if the entire village is lost? Stand up and fight. Boom. A tactical... Oh, no. Boom. Oh, he threw it into the water. A tactical retreat is in order, Hyoga. This village, they've developed firearms. And they're all running. Which means you must be the infamous. You guys sure give me plenty of time. By the way, it's already up and running on Kingdom of Science. Oh, I'm thrilled to hear it. Tsukasa will be too. Go on, tell Tsukasa that Senku Ishigami is still alive. All right, that was cool. That was cool. Okay, so now the story's in a really is in an interesting place. I mean, like we're definitely gonna see the other two again. I forgot who they were. I mean, I know who they are, but like their names, you know, like they weren't particularly important, but they'll be back. But I really enjoyed where the story was for the past like 20 chapters or so, or 25 chapters or something like that. I really enjoyed where the story was in that sense. So in terms of a review, these chapters are pretty good. I think I enjoyed reading the chapters. I think I enjoyed reading Dr. Stone more as single chapters, like reading it week to week, than like binging. Like I wouldn't say I enjoy binging Dr. Stone. I enjoy reading the chapters week to week more so. So great, great stuff again. I would say the chapters like as a whole, I'd probably give it like a sorry guys, still sick a little bit. I give it a 7. I think it's cool. Like I think like first chapter was really great. The stuff with like the past and like the lineage and everything, that was cool. But I think once we got back to the Tsukasa stuff, it's kind of like, I don't know. I just don't particularly like Tsukasa as a character. But that's just me, right? Like this is very much so like a super subjective like review of this sort of these chapters. Like I think like once it sort of got back to like talking about one kingdom versus another kingdom and everything like that, it just got kind of boring. I'm not exactly sure how Tsukasa is going to add, his kingdom is going to add nuance to that battle and everything like that. That's going to be pretty interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we get. I think that'll be pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to it. Gen is always cool. He's always like switching sides. He's a great character. Senku is just super cool. Like I love Senku. Senku's great. Kinro, no, yo, poor Kinro, man. That was hard. That was hard to watch because it's like somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta die. And Kinro dead. Either that or he's injured and they're gonna like patch him up because like they got enough time. But man, that was rough. Watching Kinro and then watching what I also like is like we didn't spend too much time going through like the life that Senku's father lived and everything like that after the petrification. So I like that. I thought that was pretty good. Right? Again, you don't have to spend too much time. You only have to spend the amount of time that you need to get your point across, and then you move on. And especially in a manga like this, it's like not a big deal. It's like we're more engaged, we're more interested in what the petrification explosion itself, where that came from, and the sort of period that Senku and the others are in right now. We're interested in that. So, really good stuff. Really good stuff. All right. So that was pretty much my live reaction / review to Dr. Stone, chapters 44 through 46. Again, sorry about the website being like really funky. Viz, get your stuff together, please. Please, please, please. I'm not trying to tell you again. And that's that. All right. I'm the Black Manga Critic. I'm going to be reacting to chapter 47 next week. It is not on break. I know One Piece is on break. I don't care about that. That's fine. It's not a big deal for me at all. So, all right. I'm the Black Manga Critic. So that was my live reaction / review. Good stuff. If you're not reading Dr. Stone, please do. I think it's a very good manga when it comes to like weekly chapters. They impact in a certain way, more so when it's weekly chapters. I just really enjoy it. It's just great manga. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, I'm the Black Manga Critic. I'm out.